LP Seminelli Construction Connections is pleased to announce our second annual undergraduate scholarship. Recipients will receive a $1,000 scholarship that will be awarded for a maximum of 4 years. To apply for this year's undergraduate scholarship and for more information, please visit our website at www.lpseminelli.com. Click on the Buffalo Public Schools program link and look for the 2009 Undergraduate Scholarship link. You can also call the Buffalo Public Schools program office at 855-1200 and ask for Dolly Randle. All applications must be received by May 1st, 2009.
Okay, my name's Eric. I'm the grower here at H2 Grow. We're a hydroponic tomato facility. We do 12.5 acres of basically hydroponic tomatoes that we grow locally here and pretty much sell locally. So you guys have been over at the landfill. The process, how this all works here, is that we try to be extremely environmentally friendly in everything that we do, right from the process from taking the gases off the landfill, utilizing them in the power plants to create energy, which that electricity is actually we're selling to about 10,000 homes or so is what the equivalent is of that. And then the byproduct of that, so there's a bunch of basically a bunch of engines over there that are creating electricity, and to keep them cool is hot water jackets around it. We then take that hot water and heat the greenhouse with it. We pump it underground and bring it into the greenhouse. Creates a pretty nice environment, free heat over here. It's all green energy. It's a nice little green energy cycle over here. I can bring you guys into the greenhouse and see better what happens in there rather than this packing area. I'll stay in here. This is one of the greenhouses here. This is right here is a 7-acre block of all tomatoes. Right in this whole 12 acres of greenhouse here. There's 150,000 plants in here right now. We increase that every year. Around March, we're going to bump that up about 25% or so. Off of these 150,000 plants that are in this greenhouse, we're going to produce in 1 year about 6.5 million pounds of tomatoes out of here. With this, we also go with complete biocontrol. We don't use any harmful pesticides or chemicals to fight any insects or disease that may be in the crop. We actually fight other insects. We fight any bad insects with good insects. Basically, I can't find a card right now. There's a microscopic wasp that we actually put into the greenhouse. This card here, can't see it too well, but there's a predator that's natural to the area called whitefly. And it attacks anything in the greenhouse, basically. You know, it lays its eggs here. We take the whitefly egg, is actually on this glue strip here, with the microscopic wasp larvae inside of this one. We put these cards out, they hatch out of it, and it actually flies out and parasitizes other insects' larvae. It'll search for them on the undersides of the leaves and pierce them and lay its eggs inside of them. All the water here is also recycled. Everything that we use, it's collected. Everything that drains through this irrigation system here, this tube here is a drip irrigation system. It's all climate controlled and controlled from the computer. All the water that leaches out of the bags is actually collected in the gutters here, and then it's recollected and sent back to a holding tank and then sent through a UV sterilizer to clean it up again. So we have a constant rotation of fertilizer and water coming back in here and making sure that it's completely clean. We also put CO2 directly in the greenhouse. I'm sure you guys know about the photosynthesis process. It's very important to keep sugars going in the plants to make everything happen for the tomatoes. So we take liquid CO2 and we vaporize it. We just basically run it through some hot tube with more of the hot water from across the street. It turns it into the gas form, and we pump it into the greenhouse for the plants to absorb. So we try to be completely bio-friendly as possible. What was that? The pipes here that I'm standing on, this is the heating system in the greenhouse. This is where the hot water is actually coming over to heat the greenhouse. It acts as a track system for all the carts and things that we use in here for picking the tomatoes, for working in the crop, you know, and it is a heating system. There's miles and miles and miles of pipe in here to heat this place. You can imagine that takes quite a bit of heat to heat this greenhouse.
Konrad Ortega was a plasterer for 20 years. In an effort to better provide for his family, he decided to take the leap into entrepreneurship. He started Ortega Construction in 2004 after hearing about the Buffalo Public Schools project. Ortega and his family felt this project was the opportunity they needed. He knew there was a need for minority-owned companies that were ready and capable to do commercial work.
We got our start back in 2004 with me being a union plasterer. I got laid off a lot in the wintertime.
Okay.
And it was a family decision to start doing something on our own. And I talked to a couple contractors out there. Paul Dahmer Construction kind of helped guide me in the right direction, as well as a couple business agents from the local unions. And they put me on the right path and sent me in the right direction.
Soon after his start, Ortega was a subcontractor on several Buffalo Public School projects. Advancing his business education and making key connections has proved invaluable for Ortega. He was a participant in the LP Simonelli Contractors Program, as well as the Dale Carnegie Leadership Management Program and the Fred Pryor Supervision and Management Program. As of the past year, OCM Construction has become a fully bonded contractor that provides a variety of services, including drywall services, plastering, acoustical ceilings, and metal stud framing.
Buffalo Schools projects helped OCM by giving us opportunity. They gave us countless opportunities, and this school is one of the opportunities that it gave us.
Okay, what other schools have you worked on?
We worked on Houghton Academy, School 32, Emerson, just a number I can't even.
The company became bonded shortly after completing the Model Contractor Development Program, sponsored by the Buffalo State Small Business Administration and Surety and Fidelity Association of America.
OCM, I believe we're up to 11 right now. The number's going to grow. We're winding down as our projects are. By the beginning of May, we're projecting to start 3 new projects, so our numbers are going to increase.
After becoming bonded, OCM successfully bid as a prime contractor on East Aurora, Union Free Middle School, and LP Simonelli managed project. Ortega went on to successfully bid on the Public School No. 43 Academy drywall contract and obtained the maintenance contract at Ralph Wilson Stadium.
Some advice to a new business, I would have to say know who you're going to be doing work for. Know the contractor, pick up the telephone, call project managers, other contractors, know exactly who you're going to be doing business with.
As this month's Minority Business Spotlight, LP Simonelli congratulates OCM Construction founder Konrad Ortega on his hard work and dedication and for continued success.
Hi, we are at Riverside Institute Technology School, right in the auditorium, and today I'm joined by Buffalo Public School Board of Education Member at Large, Mrs. Florence Johnson. Thank you so much, Mrs. Johnson, for joining me today. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Isn't this great?
Yes,
Isn't this great, this
I
school?
love it. I love it. Have been here several times for performances and the Harvard Cup rallies and so forth. And
Yeah.
what a metamorphosis.
Isn't it though?
It is.
Oh, why don't we start by talking a little bit about you?
All right.
You've been around a long time.
Yes.
Yes, you have.
I started on the board in July of 1992.
Okay.
And so this to me is a dream come true because outside of New York City, we had the oldest school buildings.
Okay.
And many of them, as you've seen through the renovation process, needed it much sooner.
Right. What keeps you going as a board member? What's your passion?
My passion is learning for young people.
Okay.
And I passed a resolution that we would have all of our children reading at grade level and with critical thinking skills with that and math, because without reading you can't do anything.
That's right.